just thought I was just looking, I'm still at the community garden, and I was just looking around. It's spring here, well, summer, spring, summer, depending on how you measure. Um, and it's just heaving with life and potential. Like lots of fruit is on the trees. It's not quite ready yet, but it will be soon. And just thinking about being lazy and abundant, and can we do it all? Can we have it all? Because I always sort of think I just want to find the easiest way to do everything, and which is partly why I'm a community gardener, because I come along, but I'm certainly not the hardest worker here, and but it's a lovely accepting group of people, and no one's sort of measuring who's working hardest or anything. It's all just everyone just doing what they want, really, and we grow what we want and be nice to new people. It's all just it's different every time, and it's this stunning environment. I may torture you all summer with how lovely it is here. So, lazy and abundant. That's what I was just thinking about. Can I be lazy and abundant? Well, I'm giving it a good crack. Yeah. Because also, that's sort of the way I was relating that before I pushed record was, so I'm quite lazy, quite abundant, and part of that is gratitude, of course, our old friend that can be hard sometimes. But that's sort of how I can count myself as abundant, is because if I'm counting what I've got, then I would just, everything's priceless, and rather than looking at what I haven't got, because there's lots of stuff I haven't got, lots of stuff I'm glad I haven't got, because I don't like having too much stuff. I even just looking around at the community garden now, I'm like, because it's in between designs, so we've got some well-established lovely beds and some potential beds, and I'm like, I want those beds there with lots of space in between, and it's a bit controversial because people are like, that's space that could be garden, but I really like having the space in between the gardens. It just is so lovely to be able to just walk through, because the bits where it's not finished yet and it's just these narrow little bits you can't get to, well, you can't walk through easily, and then there's these wide bits of garden, then you can't reach the middle, and I don't love that. So it is abundant, but you never sort of get to the middle because it's too hard to get to, and you got these little paths, so you can't just take a wheelbarrow down the path and stuff. So, but I do get what I want quite a lot, and so the beds that we have got, I insisted on the width of them, and that there was heaps of space in between them, and I do love it. I really do. Yeah, me saying what I want. That's actually not what past me would have done. That's for sure. Yeah, it seems quite novel to me when I look at stuff and go, that's like that because that's the way I wanted it. And this is a thing that, involved other people, because, I have my own stuff, I just have the way I want. But when it involves other people, I usually just sort of run with the pack, I suppose. But yeah, but once I've decided how I want something, and I think it's not like I insisted that it was like this and that's why it's like this. It was, lots of group discussions and stuff before we did it. I'm just like, because I was just saying what I thought we'd already all agreed on how we're going to do the next beds. And this guy was like, oh, why do you want to do that? Oh, why do you need the path as wide as the other path? Well, partly love symmetry, and why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want a path that's wide enough for your wheelbarrow, and if someone comes along with a stroller and a wheelchair and all the things, yeah, easy enough for everyone to be able to just be around easily. So it's me learning the power of me being okay with speaking up and going, I think it should be like this, and then really enjoying it when it is done the way I want. Yeah, love it. Yeah. Love the community, love the garden. Yeah. So I was all sort of feeling all grumpy and blah, but I've really filled myself up coming here, and I thought, oh, I should go home now, and then I thought, oh no, I haven't sat on all the seats. I've got to go around and I'll just sit on all the seats for a bit. Because usually when I come for the working bees, I don't sit on the seats because I'm working, or sort of working, or doing standing around talking to people. That can also be a thing. Yeah, it's a good life.